Hey everybody, it's your girl Claudia Jordan. Tonight we are back with another episode of TGIF. And when I tell you I look forward to this show from like the moment we finish on Friday to the following Friday, like I tell you, no lies. We are here to spill the tea, talk about social media, all the things that's trending, the hot topics, the news, and get into each other's business a little bit because that's to me that's the fun part of the show. So let me introduce my fabulous co-host. We have Al Reynolds, brand strategist and a sexy male model, underwear model, Al Reynolds. Yes, yes.
What's up, Claudia?
Hey Al, and multimedia personality, talk show host, and also making a run in the naked male model space with all these pictures you give us on Instagram. We've got Funky Dineva, aka Q. What's up, Q?
Hey, what's going on, Claudia? What's going on, Al? Happy Friday, guys.
What's up, Q?
Ain't nothing. Over here drinking on this vodka Hawaiian punch, real ghetto light, feeling real good. Ready to get it started for the weekend.
Listen, people talk shit about a red cup. I'm here for a red cup, though. I really am.
A red cup is the only way you're supposed to drink liquor.
Well, is it bad that I poured some cheap ass Sutter Home Muscat into a classy glass, like it's like a $9 bottle of wine?
That gas station wine.
That Revco ride, that CVS wine.
Yes.
What you drinking on, Al?
Oh man, I could not get any alcohol, so I'm just having coffee.
What?
I'm upset too about it. Yeah.
So let's see what he gives tonight on his coffee because he's feeling that BS when he be on his liquor. Let's see if he be good tonight.
We get to really see because he a lot of times when he's long-winded, he says, "Oh, it's because I was drunk. It was because I was drunk." But I listen. I've been with Al Reynolds drunk. Our whole friendship was based on drunk Al Reynolds. I asked him to be on this show because of drunk Al Reynolds. Then he came on this show, and I don't know. So we're going to find out with the real you. Is the real you the drunk Al or the sober Al?
Oh, we about to see. Bring it.
All right. Well, without the... What's up? I was going to say something. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into some hot topics because the people have been waiting for this all week. Let me put these glasses on. On Tuesday, golf legend Tiger Woods, he got involved in that car accident. According to authorities, his car rolled over and he was left with shattered legs, and rescuers had to use the jaws of life and an axe, I believe, to break through the windshield to get him out of the car. According to reports, he has no memory of the wreck. And they're saying it's purely an accident. We want to send prayers and thoughts and prayers to Tiger Woods. Do you think it's a wrap for his golf career? You think he'll be back from this? And what do you think about this? He don't have good luck in cars, does he?
Well, look, I don't know nothing about no damn golf, but I think this was the universe shaking his ass up to let him know that he is not Cobbler-Nation, but he is black. Okay, and I think that was karma that flipped that damn car over to shake some sense into his ass. Negro, you are not Cobbler-Nation. Where I come from, you is black. Okay.
Al.
So you know what? This is not the first time we've had a car accident or a situation with Tiger. This is not the second time. This is actually the third, maybe the fourth time. I'm going to say this. He needs to hire a driver. No more driving for Tiger Woods. You're rich enough to do it. Everybody else with that type of money has drivers. I think he should invest in having a personal driver. No more driving for Tiger.
Y'all think he got the narcolepsy?
You know what? Remember a couple years back, he had another incident in a car where he said he had some pain medicine for some.
Right. It was a combination between pain medicine and Ambien, wasn't it? Remember, he was in that quote Ambien fog.
Oh, he was on that narcotic. Ambien. I told you, narcolepsy. His ass is falling asleep to the damn wheel. That's what's going on. Because how is you over here steady flipping over these people's cars? And I know your insurance is high as hell. Because bitch, I got one damn speeding ticket and I'm paying $333 a month on a Honda Civic. So I know his insurance high as hell. You don't flip the whole truck over into the damn forest. Okay.
So people complain when I tell stories because I've run into a lot of these people, or I have a friend that may know. And I be wanting to tell stories, but then they be like, you got a story for everything. And
they do be eating you up in the comments about your story.
Let's hear it. You got a Tiger story? Is it hot?
It's kind of nasty.
Yes, give it all. Let us hear it. Let us hear it. What'd he do?
Okay, allegedly, this guy that I know that is a
Uh-huh.
golf buddy of his, when he was oh, it's really nasty.
I like nasty.
Okay, this is definitely gonna get on the blog.
Feel it.
Might
Okay,
as well. You hear it now.
hold on.
That's your truth, Sarah. That's your truth, Sarah.
Let's say, okay, there was this girl that his little nickname for her was his little coffee cup, and she thought it was really cute. And the meaning why he called her his little coffee cup,
Used to fill her up with cream.
kind of, just things were like looked like a coffee cup, like that, as big as a coffee cup at some point. So that's all I can really say about that. Allegedly, that was.
I really don't understand what you're saying. Like, what? That's not nasty. What's the size of a coffee cup? He's the size of a coffee cup?
No.
She's the size of a coffee cup.
She was. The front or the back? The back. Oh, good God.
Okay, let's move on. Moving.
I still didn't get it. I didn't get it. Funky, break it down, please.
This segment is sponsored by Preparation.
Now, this could have been one of his friends that's talking shit because he's a huge star. So people wanted to, so allegedly. And that was a secondhand story.
But can you tell me what it means? Because
Her booty hole was the size of a coffee cup. The circumference, her geometry was off. It was all wrong. She had an isosceles triangle, an elliptical, a heptagon, an octagon, a circle. Her math was off.
We're going straight to hell.
Yeah, they called her name was Sharon, but we called her Grand Canyon.
And if he's watching and he called you his little coffee cup, it was you. We got some comments in the YouTube chat. Okay, Angela says, I like your outfit, Funky. Charlotte, we love your hair. Oh, is that to me? Okay. Nina, he sure does need a driver. And Tony said, I was wondering if he was running from another jump off's house. And CM says the Asians are terrible at driving. The views, our viewers are not ours, but whenever I do get caught up, I do look over and I'm like, some stereotypes are based on truth. Okay. Former President Barack Obama did a new podcast. I don't know if y'all heard about it, with rocker Bruce Springsteen, and he revealed that he broke a childhood friend's nose for making a racial slur at him. He recalled the moment and he said, when I was in school, I had a friend. We played basketball. That's my Barack Obama. We played basketball together, and one time we got into a fight and he called me a coon. Then he added, I remember I popped him in the face and broke his nose. It was just reactive. I said, what? And I popped him. Can you imagine Barack? I see Barack Obama with hands. I see Barack Obama as biting his tongue for the 8 years he was in office, and I definitely see I think he got that fire. I do. Al?
I have such mixed emotions around this because I want to know, why is he just now talking about race relations? Like, he had 8 years to do race relations in his presidency, and I didn't feel like there was a lot done in that space. So it's kind of weird that he's talking about it now in this podcast. And then the whole pop him and coon, I don't know. This just felt awkward to me to read that. And the fact that the podcast is with, what's his name, Bruce? All of that was just like a combination of just awkward to me.
To your point, I found it a little odd that he and Michelle had got a production deal with Netflix, and they're now got this deal with Spotify producing content, because as far as I'm concerned, like, y'all are historically have not been content creators. Right. And I was just very curious to know what in the Shonda Rhimes hell him and Michelle plan to do from a production perspective. But to your point, Al, in terms of him not talking about race relations when he was the president, do you not think that the deck was stacked against him, and that because he was Black and people were going to have this expectation that he was going to come in there and be the Black people's president, that he kind of had to shy away from some of that stuff to keep the door open for the next Black person that was going to come into office, to keep from upsetting them people saying, look, he's only catering to the Black people. I think he was in a lose-lose situation, and he did the best he can with what he had.
I think that, you know, there is some logic around what you're saying, but I think we got to also understand that he had 2 terms. So the first term, I can see you skating around it, playing nice in the White House as it relates to race relations, or as it relates to being an African-American, the first African-American president. But your second term, you're basically a dead duck. That's your time to go rogue, like make billionaires, make millionaires, make African-Americans wealthier, or close the wealth gap. In my mind, as a president, one of the most powerful people in the world, my expectation was to see more of that, and I didn't see any, in my opinion.
I just don't know what magic wand that people thought that this man could do. When half the people say the president is just a figurehead, and it's really Congress or the powers that be, the other powers that be, okay, ahead of Congress that we know that we don't really speak of, right? And then it's like, I feel you. It would be nice to let him we wish we could see him while out the second term. But you got to also remember, you guys, Barack Obama had the highest number of death threats to himself and his family than any other president in history. And if we need any reminder that presidents can be touched, they can. I mean, look at we've had assassinations for white presidents. And I feel like
death threats don't stop you from creating policy and economic empowerment in a population. I understand that.
How do we know that?
Just because, like, how is policy going to get somebody killed? Like,
a policy that's pro-Black is going to be what perceived as anti-white by the people that are critics of his, though. You know how that shit goes.
I'm just saying, there's a lot that we can talk about in this space. We should probably go to the next talk topic, but I just feel like, for me, I wish that there was more done in that space as it relates to shrinking the wealth gap between the majority and African-American. And he had an opportunity to be a little bit more participatory in doing that. And I felt like we fell short. And it's okay to criticize. I mean, that's just my opinion.
It's okay.
Well, as it relates to this story, though, I am glad to see when we get moments from him and Michelle when they were human, just like me and you.
Right.
It's like, oh, wow. I mean, who hasn't gotten into a fight in grade school or high school or whatever it may be? And him and Michelle are held as the pillars of just like class and excellence. And it's just glad, it makes me feel good that my forever president is down and he got into a fight.
For sure.
Right? He's like me.
Right.
And he won so young that he had to like quickly grow up extra, right? Like he couldn't really tell any of this stuff before. And after that, they got out of the White House. The amount of success that Michelle's book tour and all of that was so successful. It makes sense why they would get a deal like that, because they're cash cows. They're gonna generate.
Where the money reside, baby. Where the money reside. I'm just curious to know what type of content and stuff that they will be producing. And I guess this with him and Bruce Springsteen is a glimpse into what it is they'll be doing.
So am I the only one that feels like, why couldn't he produce it with another African-American male? Why Bruce?
No, I think he was on Bruce's podcast. I don't think it was his own podcast.
No, it's their podcast, isn't it? It's their podcast that they have together. They have a series.
Do you think, though, possible to reach a broader audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the juxtaposition between classy-based president and rocker Bruce Springsteen, two people who on the surface you would think have absolutely nothing in common.
Yeah, and let's not act like he didn't hang with and socialize and invite a lot of Black people to the White House. Like, I'm not gonna let you do that. Like,
I never said that. What are you talking about? I never said that. I just asked in this particular instance.
I know, Al, but you're saying like, well, wouldn't it be nice if he was with a Black person? Like he doesn't do that. Like he's not one that doesn't reach out. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't want that to be clipped as he's being like even perceived to be in that space. Right. That's Stacey Dash bullshit. We're gonna take a quick break and get into some more hot topics when we come back. We'll be back with more TGIF. We're back with TGIF. So for the first time in the show's history, Al Reynolds is coming to us sober because he couldn't get any alcohol. Myself, I'm on my look at how is this a big glass of wine? That's a big glass.
That's that
cheap wine.
That's that my husband left me and took all the glass. That's that drown my sorrows glass.
That's that college wine.
And I'm over here in the hood drinking Tito's with Hawaiian punch in a red cup. Just real ghetto like. I'm feeling real boys in the hood like. Hits the hat to the back. And wear my pants down real low. Hey.
I was gonna say, you would be real gangbanger until you busted out in song.
Right.
So look, we gotta cover this story. It's about Kenya Moore, Real Housewives of Atlanta. The ladies had a whole night, for Cynthia Bailey's bachelorette party, which we were all at the wedding. Male exotic dancer named Bolo came to help celebrate, and Portia requested the cameras be turned off while the girls had some private fun with Bolo. The next day, Kenya did her best to shame them, and said that the ladies allegedly had a threesome with Bolo. What do y'all think about this? And is it a violation of girl code, or is this just what it is because they're on a reality show? What do y'all think?
So, you know what? This is a gross violation of girl code. And let me clear something up, right? Because I covered this on my YouTube channel, and a lot of the fans are like, well, look, if Kenya didn't do that, the show would be boring. Y'all keep forgetting this is reality TV. She supposed to be doing that. She just doing her job. No, 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 no. These people are supposed to be living their real life as they would, pretending that the cameras are not there. For all we are concerned, they are operating in real time in the real world. What Kenya did was trifling as hell. Okay, it was cute the first time she brought it up and was like, child, I heard some noises or whatever, day one. Then day two, she brought it back down the stairs, in there just bringing it up again, holding court. Then later on that night, you brought it up again. Now, I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. It is not Kenya Moore's job to protect anybody's relationship, right? And I'm talking about Tanya, Sam, and Paul. It's not her job to protect Tanya's relationship. It's Tanya's job to protect her relationship. However, as a decent human being, if your girl crept off in the closet with the stripper and you know she got a man, girl, you supposed to keep your mouth closed. Like, why would you want to tear up that lady happy home or break up her apartment? Why would you want to do that? Just trifling. And you notice that Marlo heard the same thing and did not say nothing. She didn't say nothing about it. People have speculated Kenya is miserable in her own relationship and she wants everybody else relationship to be miserable too. Listen, I'm all about the tea. I'm all about the gossip. And when I get drunk, I can get very messy. However, ain't nobody out here got time to be trying to destroy people's lives and mess them up like this. I just don't understand why she has such a vested interest in who was in there with the stripper, when at the end of the day, girl, you know who was in there with the stripper. Talking about F this P-U-S-S-Y. You know who was in there. You know what they was in there doing.
Al, I'll say my perspective last. Al, what you got?
I really don't have a perspective on this. I actually wanted to hear what you had to say because you've actually worked with Kenya. Kenya, to me, is one of the characters on that franchise that has always confused me. Like, I always feel like she's stirring up, drama, like almost like an Omarosa in a sense. But a lot of people, like her and a lot of people like working with her. So I actually wanted your input or your insight on this, like, because you've actually worked with her when you filmed Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I'm friends. We're friends. I don't talk to her often, but we're cool. Here's my question, and I guess Al, you don't really watch the show, but to Q, do you think if Kenya had gone off and messed with one of the strippers, would they have saved her, or would they have dragged her through the mud? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do believe that's a violation of girl code if those are your friends. Those girls hate her. They hate her. So once you know they hate you, you like all bets are off. In real life though, if me and her hung out and I messed around and you ran your mouth, then we gonna be fighting for real, right? Because I would have your back. But if you're not my friend and I do something around you, guess what? I should expect you to drag me, especially for filth on a reality show where, you know what I mean? They hate her. They make it very clear, right?
Mm-hmm. And that is a very valid point that I did see a lot of people on social media say. They were like, on the flip side of things, if it was Kenya, they would have been running around making it fodder for the blogs too. And I have to agree that they would. But, Kenya makes it hard for people to like her. And the thing that confuses me about Kenya is that I can't decipher if she's such a genius that she's doing this as a reality star,
right,
or if this is who she is,
really is.
That's as a person. And if this is who she is as a person, she's a sick individual, because I don't understand anybody who would take joy or who could sleep easy at night in the midst of a bunch of chaos and drama perpetually. Kenya is always in a perpetual space of negativity. She don't have no friends. She
can't keep a man.
That's not true, you guys.
No?
She does have friends.
Did she just get a divorce?
So what? I've gotten a divorce. You've gotten a divorce. A lot of people got a divorce. That don't mean we can't keep somebody. That means it didn't work out with that mother. He was mean. Have you seen how he was on the show? I was at the baby shower. He was nice that day. Okay, and I know people are gonna say I don't defend everything she does, because we've had our conversations about things that I think. But to your point, Q, I don't think that is her real self. I think she is very.
She's working.
I think she's working. I think she came on the show first season. We used to hang tough when she first did the show, right? I remember we went on a Vegas trip. We did a road trip to Vegas, and we talked about this show that might happen. And I think she went on with good intentions, but it you know how it is on reality TV. When they decide you're the villain, you're the villain. So you either I made the mistake of no, I'm not like that. If I would have just ran with it, I would have been huge, right? I would have been bigger. But when you try to, I think she saw that early and was like, F it. If I'm gonna be the bad guy, I'm gonna be the best. And she's very smart. Kenya is smart. And in real life, she's friends with myself, Tracy Edmonds, Brandon. There's a lot of us that have been friends with her for like 10, 20 years. And I wouldn't rock with someone that would be like, and maybe I don't have a negative opinion of her because I don't really watch Atlanta Housewives. I did the show. I watched about a year and a half before I got on it, and 2 episodes since I left. So like, I guess I'm not as, like, I don't see the evilness from the show.
Yeah, maybe you should watch the show more.
Well, no, because I feel like that's, I mean, these people.
Oh, you feel like that's just a character?
Yeah, I feel like it's a character. Just like Omarosa, like I used to be friends with her, and I don't rock with her in real life, but like there's some people that really love her and will say that's her character. She's just
right.
I won't take that away from Omarosa. I think they're both kind of similar in a way that they know what role is going to get the attention on them. And when she was off, the show was boring. So I think she's okay. She's okay with people hating her. That's just my opinion. But yeah, in real life, if she did that stuff to me, I would never rock with her. But on the show, I get it.
Really quickly, as the show, because Real Housewives of Atlanta is beginning to get very stale, and rightfully so, all good things have to come to an end. Omarosa would be a great cast addition to that show. Omarosa will get them girls together. Omarosa would be a great cast addition to that show. Bravo, people. Bravo, people. Y'all need to call Omarosa Money Gold to get her on that show. She, and tell us how she
go ahead, say it.
Killed Michael Tim Duncan. She ran him to the grave. She scratched that man out. She ran him to the grave. I know she did. Put her on there and let us figure out what all the hell going on. Praise the Lord. Now she down in Jacksonville, married to the pastor, buying Prada with them church people money.
You know, Q. Oh, I'm so torn. Because you know what? It's so hard for me to not tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Come on, spit it out. Let's hear it.
The family reached out to me after Michael Clark Duncan, and they had a lot to say about what they thought.
About who?
About Omarosa.
She ran him to the grave. I know she did.
Okay, well, let's hear it. What they say. Claudia.
All I'm going to say is this. While you was waiting, allegedly, while you were out here shopping with this man's card, which you told me to my face, so it's not a lie, you may have wanted to get his gravestone engraved with his name and get your priorities together. He was a good friend of mine and a lot of other people, and I just felt like the way it was handled was just disgusting. So I'm gonna leave it alone because it's just never gonna go away. So we're gonna just move on, okay? Lady Gaga,
all right,
was devastated. You hear about the gunman that shot her dog walker and stole the 2 French bulldogs. They shot the dog walker in the chest using a semi-automatic weapon, fled the scene with the dogs. Lady Gaga is offering a $500,000 reward to anyone who could locate her pets. This sounds like an inside job, right? Or someone that's connected to Lady Gaga's team. What do y'all think?
I mean, I got 2 dogs, okay, and my Yorkie was 1,400, and I got my Morkie off of Craigslist for 600. How much is the damn dogs worth that they running up on some damn body shooting them? And the gag is any man that's a dog walker is gay. Okay, all they had to do was hold the damn gun at the damn man, and he would have gave him the damn dog. Okay, they didn't have to shoot that damn man. And here's the thing that's bothering me. Lady Gaga, you ain't shit and God ain't in you, because you got a $500,000 reward for them damn dogs, but you didn't pay a $500,000 reward for justice for who shot this damn man. You see, white people, that's why I don't fool up with them, okay? Because they be more concerned about them damn dogs than they do about some damn people. With $500,000, that heifer could go buy 500 more damn dogs. Matter of fact, she can start a whole damn dog breeding situation. If I was that man, when I get out of intensive care, I go around her house and cuss her ass out something nasty. You bitch, you gonna put up $500 for them dogs, and you ain't never asked the people to call Crime Stoppers one time, because they had no shot me and I damn near died walking these dogs. And that's another thing. He put his life on the line because her lazy ass too lazy to walk her own damn dog. To hell with Lady Gaga and them damn dogs. That's all I got to say about it.
No,
I'm gonna say this. That's a white person's problem right there. If somebody steal a black person's dog, I'm sorry, we love our dogs, and I hate to generalize. Y'all gonna drag me for this too, but we barely take our dogs to the vet.
What?
Bitch, I got one in here. I got one in here now. I ain't had no shot in 4 years.
I'm gonna need y'all.
My dog about got rubella, rabies, heartworm.
Yo, the funniest part to me in this story was, of the 3 dogs, the dark dog, the brown dog, or the black dog. That black dog got away. That black dog was like, I'm out of here. Pew! They caught the other 2 dogs. They were like, they found the black dog running around the neighborhood hiding. Gosh, that was hilarious.
So I think we have a little bit of technical difficulties with Claudia. Put the script in the text message. But Al, out of curiosity, do you know how much? Out of curiosity, do you know how much French bulldogs cost?
Well, I would assume it can't be more than a couple of $1,000s. It can't be. I mean, what breed costs like $8,000, $9,000, $10,000? No, right? A French bulldog you probably could get for about $3,500.
I don't know, but you know what? Let's go to break, and I'm gonna Google it while we do that.
Oh, that'd be great.
Guys, welcome back to TGIF. We are having a ball. That last season was a butt full of jokes. And speaking of butts, Al, you seen K. Michelle?
Oh my goodness.
Singer K. Michelle has been open about her plastic surgery journey on the surgical process of removing toxic injections from her body. But she recently had a little mishap. I wouldn't even call it a little mishap. I would call it a big mishap. Dancing on Instagram Live. Based on the footage, it looks like her butt is inflated and sagging over. There's no sound here, but you can see something is just not right. Take a look. Look at it, Al. It looks like it's all from under her dress.
It looked like a seat cushion slid down, or something. Like she lifted the seat cushion up. But everything else in the picture is beautiful. Like you see her waist is snatched, her hair is beautiful. She's really pretty until she turned to the side. It looked it definitely looked like something.
So there's 2 parts to this, right? And she addressed the video on social media, tweeting that it was extra fat from her healing, right? Mm-hmm. She also went further out to say, y'all are busy laughing at me. Y'all see, but what y'all don't realize is a Black woman healing, and I chose to be transparent to share my story with other women so they don't do the same things that I did. And instead of y'all supporting me, y'all laughing at me. Here's my thing, right? On the surface, it's funny. you know, if you don't know the backstory or whatever the case may be, it is funny. Like you is dancing around and a whole 10-pound bag of skin fell from up under your Dineva dress. Like girl, everybody is looking like, what in the entire hell is that? But when you do dig deeper and listen to what she's saying, it is sad. This was a woman dealing with self-esteem issues, black market plastic surgery, trying to make herself the perfect image of whatever it is she had in her head. And she almost lost her life searching for perfection. What's your thought?
Hey, look, I've said this before on the show. I'm a K. Michelle fan. I've always kind of liked her wild and crazy, loose cannon ways. I think she's beautiful. I think she could sing. I just feel like as you're going through this process and you're healing, like maybe she shouldn't be dancing around on IG Live and, because she's putting herself out there to be criticized and to be made fun of, and especially in this mishap right here. So I don't know. I really like her. Sorry for the surgery. Sorry for the deformity that it's created on your body and everything. But I got to tell you, it was funny. Like when she did turn to the side, like you see right here, when she turned to the side, it looked like it looked like something shifted.
But the sad part about it was you on live, so you have to roll with it. She tried to pick it up and tuck it back in. Do your ass hang low? Do it wobble to the ground? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ass sag low? She gonna cuss all us out. So
she gonna curse you out.
So we gonna move on. After Short is opening up about the time he briefly dated Britney Spears while working as a backup dancer for the pop star. He claims in his autobiography that he had a fling with the singer while on tour. He says that after they slept together, he heard her crying on the phone with her parents, and they said, "Why are you effing that N-word?" He says he wasn't shocked, but felt like Britney may have been using him to piss off her parents. He also says that she was controlled and couldn't go anywhere. Well, it looks like much hasn't changed. Al, do you think he's telling the truth about Britney being?
Let me tell you, this is very interesting because I have mixed emotions about this particular person. Only because he's always had drama. He had drama. It's on Scandal. His first wife talked about him threatening her, the second wife about threatening her, and now he's bringing up this story about Britney. I don't know. I just feel like maybe this was something that he decided to bring out because he has a book. I honestly don't care. If you want my true opinion, I think it's useless at this point to me.
So, I mean, I definitely agree with you. I had a friend in the business that always told me, don't tell all your tea, save some for your memoir. Right. And when you get down and out and broke and evicted like Andre Leon Talley is right now, you got to rest on some of that stuff that's in your head.
To get that check.
What's going to get that check.
Right.
But here's the thing, right? And Black people, we got to have an honest conversation with ourselves. I think people can use that word without being racist because let's just face it, I've grown up and sat around the kitchen table at family reunions and different events and heard my people call people to see crackers. You know what I'm saying? I've heard why he had to date that cracker. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I don't think they were racist. It's just an epithet that's used sometimes to describe people. Mm-hmm. But then
I still want to lean on like, why is he talking about it now? Why is he bringing it up now? Like this happened years and years and years ago. Why is he just now bringing it up now? Is it because Britney Spears, that you're going to get pickup, that they're going to get traction to whatever you say about her. So obviously that puts you back in the mouth of people when you're trying to promote this book. Like what's the motive here? I always kind of figure out in my head, what's the motive of you talking about that? Because it only happened once, right? Allegedly, it only happened once. She flew him to Rome, pretending that they were going to practice some dance moves. He ended up having sex with her and it never happened again. Like,
one thing I found interesting was, you know what? I'll tell you about it on commercial break. Let's go to commercial. You guys keep it locked and we'll be back with more TGIF. And we are back with TGIF. Well, me and Al are back because Claudia got some cheap ass internet. I'm thinking she should have worked a little harder to stay on the Real Housewives of Atlanta so she could have got an upgraded package.
Right.
Because something going
First
on.
First of all, I'm back.
You need to pay your internet bill, baby.
First of all, I done paid the Mexicans to come over here and hook my cable up and give me high-speed internet. I paid an extra $300 and $60 a month to get it hooked up. I'm pissed.
I know, you should be.
You gotta keep that phone, baby. Well, speaking of Housewives of Atlanta, Claudia, take us into this next story.
Shit, I've been on pause the whole time. I don't know what the next story is. You do it.
Kandi Burruss' daughter's father, y'all know Block Spencer, is claiming that the Real Housewives star was a side chick and that she called his wife, which hurt his marriage. During a recent radio interview, he spoke about his strained relationship with Kandi and his daughter, who appear on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Al, what do you think about what Block is saying?
All right, so y'all know I enjoyed listening to his interview. I couldn't completely understand all the subject-verb agreement that he had going on in it, but
there wasn't any.
He basically shared that, listen, she was a jump off. They were having fun. He was married, and she tried to ruin his house when he didn't act right. That's how I interpret it from what I listened. That's how I interpret it.
No, baby boy. No. A single woman can't ruin a married man's house. A married man can ruin a married man's house by cheating and being a thought. And then when he gets caught and he gets hot and he gets somebody pregnant, so he was going raw dog on his side chick. So if it was a nothing ass relationship, she wouldn't have the power to ruin his relationship. He ruined his relationship. And actually, when I saw the interview, I was shocked that this was a guy that would even get Kandi Burruss. Oh, that's a man who can't spell Wednesday. I was like, what the hell is he even saying?
So listen, let me tell you what Block said. Block says, I was tricked to be on that TV show.
Yeah, he did say that.
When I was dealing with Kandi, I already had a family. Then I had a daughter inside of that. Then when you go behind my back and tell my girl at home you pregnant, you got to handle that beef yourself. Is Block wrong for telling Kandi's business and calling her a home wrecker?
Yeah.
I don't think so. In my personal opinion, I don't think
his wife that he was cheating with her, but then he mad at her for what he's doing.
It trips me out. It trips me out how street dudes rationalize stuff. You blaming Kandi for messing up your marriage. You ain't blaming yourself for sticking your pee-pee somewhere it didn't belong.
Wait a minute. Didn't she know he was married when she messed with him?
Regardless of the fact, it's not Kandi's job.
I'm confused. I'm so confused about this. If she knew that he was married when she slept with him, she's got to take some responsibility. It ain't all him just because he was married. People married in the relationship work out.
If he knew he was married, Kandi don't owe that lady shit. Kandi ain't take no vows with that lady. He did. You messed your marriage up. Kandi didn't mess your marriage up. The day you pulled her panties to the side and slid through was the day you messed your own marriage up. Her telling it, you can't start in the middle. You got to start at the beginning. And the beginning is you stepped out on your wife, you pulled Kandi panties to the side, and you slid through.
So she has no response. She has no responsibility in messing with a married man.
She's less culpable than he is.
She has no responsibility for messing with a married man.
No.
I'm confused.
You don't know that lady.
I had a friend, right? I had a friend who a guy told her, oh yeah, I'm married on paper, but I don't even see her anymore. He brought her to the house, removed all traces of the wife because the wife was out of town on a business trip. I don't know what this man was telling Kandi. Kandi don't strike me as a girl that's just gonna like let herself be second, third, or fourth. I don't think that from what I know about her. She listen, Kandi didn't make, like you said, Funky. Kandi didn't make vows to this lady. Like when people say she knew she was married, messing with a married man, well, he knows more than anybody. He asked this woman to marry him. He put a ring on her finger. He helped pay for the wedding and the reception and the honeymoon. He probably told Kandi all kinds of lies that I'm not with her
but
no more.
But she still knew that he was married when she was sleeping.
You don't know that, but we do know that he cheated on his wife.
I think there is responsibility on both sides of the table. He knew that he was married when he messed with her. She knew that she was married. He was married when she slept with him. Come on, you're gonna point a finger and make sure they go in both directions.
Al, has anybody lied to you ever? in a relationship.
I'm sure, and probably gonna lie some more as long as I live in and out of a relationship. But I'm not gonna say, oh, that it's their fault, because you don't even make any sense. She knew he was married. He knew he was married, obviously. So this is what it looks like.
So you think it's 50-50, it's equal fault?
I mean, I'm saying that it's not one person's issue over another. It's not more his issue over hers. She knew that he was married. She knew when she fooled with him or slept with him that he was married. Come on.
Listen, this debate can go round and round. We got to go to break. And when we come back, we got a great relationship topic that's going to make the girls gag. Y'all keep it locked. We'll be back with more TGIF.
Y'all done pissed me off.
Welcome back to TGIF. Oh, look at Al, little red face, mad at us because we're taking out for Kandi and not the man who cheated on his actual wife.
Why is she calling that man's wife?
Because her husband is cheating on us, and you need to know. Okay.
That's just dirty. That's dirty.
Al, you like keeping secrets. That's all I'm going to say about that. But okay. I'm just saying, like, come on now, Al. Look at you. You can't say shit. Okay, look. Funky, this story comes from one of your posts. You shared a picture of Kevin Samuel, a YouTuber who constantly criticizes and reads women. Oh, this guy right here is such a clown to me. He always gives people advice about, to women about getting a man and keeping a man. Let's take a look at one of his videos. Al, I can't wait to hear what you got to say.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
180. But as you can tell, I'm heavy chested.
Yes,
like
but listen. 5'4", 180. You weigh more than a man.
No.
Hold on, you guys. Hold on.
Oh my God, I never saw that one.
Okay, Funky. On your page, you said the theme of the people that call into him is in the trash. This bitch couldn't tell me the time. First of all, what do y'all think about his style? And second, why do women keep calling and asking this man for abuse? He puts them down.
So look at it.
And does he even like women?
Look, and listen, I could say it because I'm gay. Look at this sissy. Okay. He's sitting his ass. Listen, a sissy like that couldn't tell me the time. Okay. And here's the thing, right? And the reason why I said the women who call into this man's show esteem is in the trash, because he has already gone viral time and time again, trashing women. So my question to any woman questioning her love life, her dating, her physical situation, her finance situation, you already know that this man has a chip on his shoulder when it comes to Black women, and his sole purpose is to humiliate, embarrass, and exploit your insecurities. Okay? Kevin Samuels could not give me directions to the mailbox. Okay?
When we put the picture of Kevin, there's a similarity here with one of our cast members. Look at Kevin and look at Al.
Kevin is sissy and Al a sissy. That's why they got on the same blouse.
I got your sissy. You got the wrong one now, buddy.
I'm gonna copy
I'm
Al.
gonna tell you right now, I got your sissy. Say it to me in my face.
Al, he's trying to copy my thing.
No, you being messy, but it's
all light-skinned ladies look good and cream.
First of all, I look better. I'm smarter and I dress better. So there's no similarities in my mind, but I will share this. I actually enjoy listening to the commentary of this dude. Like, it is absolutely hilarious. And the best thing about it is, if you have any doubt in your mind, if he's going to tell you exactly like it's supposed to be told, then because he gives it to them exactly like he feels it. So I admire that. I enjoy his commentary. I'm not saying that it's right how he exploits women like that, but from a comedic standpoint, I find it hilarious and funny, and I am addicted to it in the sense that I can't wait. I can't wait to see what he's going to say to some of these people when they call in. So
I'm not mad with him.
He's funny, and I think his style is like you can't, in this day and age where you can't, if you say something about someone's weight, you're fat shaming, you're body shaming.
Right. He doesn't give a
tone. Like you can't say anything. Like everything's a ism or a shaming, right? So in these times, you gonna get that heat. If he was like 10, 20 years ago, he'd probably be huge because people kind of like that.
Absolutely.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing that I do respect about Kevin Samuels. A lot of what he is saying is true, and it's the dark underbelly that we are socialized into not speaking about because we're supposed to be nice or whatever the case may be. But the reality of the situation is, if you're 5'4" and you're 180 pounds, you're fat. Okay. And a man that's in the top 3% more than likely is not going to want you because he's rich and has options and he can go get the pretty girls in the 2-piece bathing suit. But we also learned that truth without compassion is brutality. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Which is his commentary. So we know what it is and we know what to expect from him. I don't take it as derogatory. I think what the comments that he make are derogatory, but his content is hilarious.
I got on a scale the other day and it said 167 and a half, 167.5.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8", so am I like 20 pounds away? 25 pounds.
From being a man. Y'all, I had a good time tonight.
God, that's hilarious.
Let's tell you something. I had fun, but to those, and this isn't being racist, it was in fact the nationality of the guys that came. To those, the Mexican dude that came over here, you played me, man. You told me you gave me the best internet. I'm paying an extra $60 a month for this bullshit, and it went out like 3 times. So we have to get this together, Spectrum.
So I need you to tell me what Mexican. What? I'm confused here.
They came and worked on my stuff.
Oh, okay, got it.
The cable company.
The cable company.
Okay. Anyways, I had a fun time with y'all. I'm sure we're gonna be dragged through for the Morosa stuff, the Mexican stuff, the Kevin, like whatever. We'll see y'all next Friday. I had a great time with y'all. Dineva, we coming to Miami in a couple of weeks to see you. So we
the 20th.
And I'm finna charter the boat, baby. We down. We out. All
right, we'll see y'all next time here on TJF. Y'all see y'all. Have a good weekend. Be safe.
Bye.
Be good or be bad.